Today guys, I'm going to show you these 4-1-2-1-2 pro player custom tactics and player instructions in FIFA 21. These are top 100 custom tactics and instructions, so they are from a pro player. Obviously the 4-1-2-1-2 is quite a wide formation, as you can already see. One cam, one CDM, no just general centre mids, meaning the cam is quite specific and the CDM's the area. So no really versatile centre mids. It's quite a sort of balanced formation really. Obviously two strikers. We'll get straight into the custom tactics first and then onto the player instructions afterwards. So for the tactics, my defensive style is unbalanced. Most pros try and keep their sort of tactics and instructions as balanced as possible, or sort of as default as possible, because they don't want to mess around with it too much. But defensive style is always balanced anyway. The width is on 5, obviously quite standard, and the depth is on 7. The reason for 7 depth is because obviously when you get to 7 depth, it creates that automatic side trap, which you don't get anywhere below 7 depth. So 7 or 8 depth is recommended for this formation. You can go 5 or 6 if you want to, if you feel less comfortable using 7. If you don't feel comfortable enough, but I try and go 7 if you can. The defensive style is unbalanced as well. Obviously it's quite a balanced formation, it's just best to use balanced. Long ball can work quite well, but it can be quite predictable when you're quite a high level, so most people stick with balanced. The width is on 5 as well, just keep it quite sort of default. Players in box once again on 5. Personally I prefer using 6, just to slightly help overload the box, but that's up to you. Corners on 2 or 3, and then free kicks just on 2 or 1. For your play instructions, you want both your strikers to be on stay central, so they're still in the centre areas of the pitch in line with the goal. You want them both on getting behind, so they're making forward runs through their defenders, and stay forward, so also the top of the pitch and not dropping back, so that's for both your strikers. Your cam wants to be on stay forward as well, so he's helping out the strikers, and also getting into the box across, so he's making sort of helping overload the box, making runs into the box, sort of helping out with the strikers once again. CDM, use cut passing lanes, cover centre, and then also use stay back while attacking, so he's staying back in the CDM role and also not drifting out wide. For your left mid and right mid, leave these completely default and don't change anything here, apart from use stay forward, so the rest is default apart from stay forward. The only reason for stay forward, as you don't need your left mid and right mid dropping too far deep, because you already have fullbacks defending on the wings. So for your centre backs, leave those default obviously. Fullbacks, use stay back while attacking, so staying back in the defensive line. You also don't need them pushing up, getting in the way of the left mids and right mids, and then also use overlaps to making overlapping runs on the outside, so you can manually sort of make runs if you want to as well. And then for your goalkeeper, use comes and crosses and sweeper keeper. So you'll keep it kind of a bit more off his line, being a bit more aggressive towards the ball when it is sort of in your box and around that area. So that's everything for this video, 4-1-2-1-2 pro player top 100 tactics and instructions. If you enjoyed the video, please help me out by subscribing. It really helps me out. So thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.